Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Ladies and gentlemen, we are blasting off here. Altcoin up 83% on the day, near 35%, ARB 14% on the day, with a lot of other crypto names here making some noise. ICP is almost up to $8. Watchlist is just going crazy right now, folks. Today is Friday, so we are going to be covering our watch list here. These are going to be all the names we are looking at either taking positions on next week or that we are already currently holding. You can see everything in my portfolio right here. We're going to cover all these names on the charts and be looking for setups, buying opportunities, selling opportunities, going over the charts, seeing what they have to say. Before we jump into that, I just want to go over our trading rules here for those of you that are new. Our strategy is based on the LDD method. The LDD method stands for logic, data, and discipline. Okay. Rule number one is we are swing traders here that focus on a monthly and a daily chart. We are 1 to 6 months out on all investments. Okay, so when we're looking for an entry, we are looking to hold that position for at least 1 to 6 months. Okay, we're not day trading here. This is not a day trading channel. If you guys want to go day trade, you got to find a different channel because this strategy is not for you. Okay, we are swing traders here again with that 1 to 6 month time frame. Okay, rule number two is that we enter and exit positions using our trading indicators. Okay, when I talk about the trading indicators, I'm going to be talking about the MACD, the red and green dots, the Fibonacci zones. Okay, everything that we use here on TradingView is what we use to place our entries and our exits. And we'll go over our buying and selling strategy here in just a second. So rule number three is that the green dot means buy and the red dot means sell. When I talk about the dots, I'm going to be talking about these dots right here on the indicator. Okay, so rule number four, I'll start with our buying strategy first. Our buying strategy is simple. Rule number four is that we only want to buy assets that are green on the monthly chart. So names like Filecoin, we are looking for entries on. Why? Because we have that green dot on the monthly chart. What the green dot on the monthly chart indicates is that the price is going to be going up for the next 1 to 6 months. Okay, 1 to 6 months. So we are looking for names on our watch list. Okay, most of these names, 95% of these names we're going to cover today, more than likely have a green dot on the monthly chart. We don't want to trade names that are red on the monthly dot. You can see Bitcoin back here when it topped out in 2021. The red dot came and we went down for almost a year. We want to buy the dots that are green. So you can see Bitcoin actually has a red dot still showing here on the chart. So we're not looking for any trades on Bitcoin. Why? Because the dot is red. We want to trade names where the direction is in our favor. And the direction is in our favor when the dot is green here on the monthly. That tells us that we are in an uptrend, the bulls are in control, and the direction is in our favor. We do not want to try to buy names like Bitcoin back here with a red dot, okay, because we don't want to trade names that are going down. We want to make sure the direction is to the upside on the monthly chart, okay, and that's why we look for that green dot first and foremost. Rule number two is that we want to buy rule number five is that we buy the day of the green dot in or around the golden zones as long as the monthly is green. So the monthly, once we have the signal, what we want to do is we want to zoom into a daily chart. Okay, the daily chart, each one of these candles represents 1 day's worth of time. Each one of these monthly candles represents 1 month's worth of time. So if you think of it, okay, there's 30 of these daily candles in a monthly candle. So when we are looking at the chart and the dot is green, what we are then looking for after we enter off the monthly is the green dots down here. So you could see that Ethereum actually has one today. Here showing up, Ethereum here showing up at 3,400. This would tell us that this trade is on as long as we hold on to 3,000 there. I think alts are about ready to absolutely explode here. We got some very clear support levels now on these levels now that we're getting the daily. Ethereum does have a red dot here, but this dot is not confirmed. Okay, the dot is only confirmed when the candle closes, the monthly candle closes. So what we would do here is we would use a stop loss at 3,000 and we would be taking that entry on Ethereum. Okay, and what I mean by the dot closing is the monthly has to close, right? We need to form December's candle in order for this dot to be confirmed. So a really easy trade right now, on example for Ethereum, is a stop loss at 3,000. As long as 3,000 holds, okay, This looks like a great trade here. You got the daily today on Ethereum. That's an easy trade. Back up here to the red zone, which I'll talk about here in just a sec, our sell strategy. So again, as long as the dot is green on the monthly, we are looking for pullbacks on the daily, okay, and green dots on the daily. And where we want to buy on the daily is in these golden zones. Okay, we were calling Ethereum out back here at 1,400 and 2,100 back in June. This is where we were buying Ethereum. So these zones here, I'll talk about the red zone here in just a second, but typically the place we want to buy when you're looking at the daily is in these golden zones. Okay, this means the price is fair if we're in the middle one. This means the price is cheap if we're in the bottom one. And where we're looking to sell is up in the red zone. So our sell strategy, so it's pretty simple. Our buy strategy is monthly green dot equals plus daily green dot equals buy. Our sell strategy, we have two of them. So, excuse me, our sell strategy, the first one is that we want to sell a red dot in the red zone on the daily chart. Okay, so the red zone is this. This is called a Fibonacci. Okay, the Fibonacci tool is one of the most popular tools used among traders. It is, I wouldn't say the most popular, but it's one of the most popular ones. And I have a full trading course over here if you guys are new with about 7 or 8 videos that you guys can go watch. There's one on the Fibonacci right here. This is a great Fibonacci video. This is not my video, but this video explains it very, very well on YouTube. I've watched a lot of videos on it, and this guy breaks it down the best. I'll also talk about it here in a few of my videos as well in that free trading course over there in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, go ahead and click the link down in the description. You guys can join up for free. And if we can get this video here today to 300 likes by Monday, so if you're watching the replay, if you're on the live, smash the like. If we can get to 300 likes, I will give away 100 XRP to somebody over there in the Discord or down in the comment section of this video here. So make sure you smash the like. If we get the 300 likes, we haven't done it yet. We're trying to get to 300. Today's a good day to do it. We got the freaking bulls out of the pins right now. We're in a China shop and things are just absolutely going crazy. So it's cool to see. And that sell strategy I was talking about, okay, the red dot in the red zone is where we want to sell. That is rule number one. So Ethereum got a red dot in the red zone. You should have been taking profits right there at around 4,800. Okay, it also got one back here at 4,800. Red dot in the red zone. Red dot in the red zone. And again, this sell strategy is for the daily chart. So we have two different ones. The daily chart tells us, hey, sell up here in the red zone when you get a red dot. That's just how we take profits. Okay, that is how we take profits. A lot of people have buy strategies, but they don't have sell strategies, and that's why most people get caught holding the bag. Just a sell strategy is just as important, if not more important, than a buying strategy. You can have the greatest buying strategy in the world, but if you don't know where to take profits, okay, that's where you can get yourself in trouble, or obviously get caught holding the bag, like I'm sure some of you have over the last couple of weeks to months. Again, if you weren't selling Ethereum right here at 4,700 off the red dot, you probably weren't very happy over the last couple of weeks. Now, yes, we can bounce back here. Okay, we can definitely bounce back, or we can keep going down. As long as you have a stop loss on Ethereum at 3,000, and we're going to look at these levels on the watch list. I'll also take some chart requests from the chat and over here from our Discord as well throughout today, and we'll just keep smashing. And then the last sell strategy right here is sell strategy number 2. Okay, the first one was based on the daily chart. This one is based on the monthly chart. We sell when the stochastic RSI, that is the light blue line on the trading indicator, hits the white dotted line on the monthly. So if we come over here to the monthly chart, okay, we want to sell when that stochastic is up against that white dotted line or close to it. Ethereum also got pretty close to it here in October at around 4,500. Again, that is just another sell strategy. You can see that called the top back here in 2021. It called the top right here in 2024. And it called pretty close to the top right here in October. No telling if this is the top or not. I think if Ethereum can hold on to 3,000 here, we are still very, very bullish, and altcoin season is still in full-fledged. I don't know about you guys, but some of these names taken off indicates that altcoin season is starting, okay? You don't see moves like this on a day-to-day basis. Filecoin is up 85% today. We called that one out at the beginning of November on TikTok, and we also called out ICP down here at $3. This thing's sitting at 7 right now. These altcoins are absolutely starting to explode. And if this move continues, I mean, Chainlink's still pretty cheap down here in the golden zone. So we'll take a look at these charts, but that is the strategy, guys. Again, I have a free trading course over here that you guys can check out. That link is in the description. You could also get it in the live chat there from Nightbot if he's dropping. It's just overkillinvestingclub.com. Check out that free course. And I got all the trading rules laid out for you guys over here as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into this watch list. Before we do, let me pray for us real quick. Father God, I ask that you will bless the Overkill Army today. Thank you for bringing us together. And I just pray that you will bless this weekend. Help us continue to make the right decisions in our investments with our money and the decisions we're making on a day-to-day basis, not just with our money, but in our relationships, with our family, with our friends, and in everything that we do. God, help us see you first. There's a lot of noise and stuff in the world, Lord. Just help us focus on what's important and what's right. I pray all this in Jesus' name. Amen. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start here. I'm going to start with the names I'm holding. First off, what's going on, Jeff? What's going on, Reddick? What's going on, Donnie? What's going on, Aiden? What's going on, D Beach? Thom? If you guys have chart requests throughout this, go ahead and drop them here in the chat, and I'll kind of take breaks in between, and we'll take a look at them. I'm also going to be taking chart requests over here from the Discord and chart requests. If you're a captain over here, you guys can drop these. We got Uniswap and a couple other ones over here from Jennifer and CJ. I'll also take some here from the chat as well. And what's going on, Ryan? What's going on, Peter? What's going on, Mr. Soxel? Whittaker, hope you guys are doing well today. Very nice looking day here. Very green in the markets. We love to see it. So I'm going to start up here with Filecoin. Filecoin has hit the red zone here, but we do not have a red dot. So again, if we're following that strategy over here with our trading rules, we need the red dot in the red zone. I really like the fact that it's up here in the red zone. We obviously, we bought this one at like $1.50. We're up over 120% on it right now. What I'm doing is I'm waiting for that red dot now on the daily chart. You could take some off here if you want. I considered it today, but I'm going to go ahead and stick to the plan and wait for the red dot there on Filecoin, just because moves like this are crazy. I mean, this thing could absolutely go parabolic. So what we're doing is we're just sticking to our strategy now, waiting for the red dot. I see a lot of you guys asking, is it too late to buy Filecoin? Filecoin's up literally 115%, or let's see how far it's up here off the bottom here. In 2 days, it's up over 200%. So I would say no, because we don't buy names in the red zone, and the red zone is where we look to sell. So we're simply just holding Filecoin here, waiting for a red dot there on the daily. Same thing with NEAR. It's approaching that red zone, and this is just crazy, guys. I mean, that liquidation dip that we had was right there on October 10th. That was what, a little over a month ago, and we just got all of those gains back in 1 day. We recovered all of those losses in 1 day. That's how crazy crypto is. Crypto is literally the Wild West. So NEAR and File, still both two altcoins that we really like here at Overkill Trading. Again, both of these. I don't think NEAR had the green dot show up here at around 250 back in October or September. That's when I took my position. It sold off. So what we could do is add again here on the monthly. I think this one's going straight up to probably 6 or 7. So again, this is the one. This is one I'm going to be looking for that red dot here on the daily to sell. I think we hold that one and just continue to ride that one out until we get that signal there from the indicator. ARB still really low right now. So ARB is one of the names that hasn't really taken off yet, like NEAR or File. You can see File's already up 200%. NEAR's already up 100% off the bottom. ARB still sitting down here at the bottom of the fib. So again, if we go back to our buying strategy, the golden zones are where we want to buy, and the red zones where we want to sell here on the daily. So you can see the ARB still in the golden zone, and it's got a green dot here showing up on the daily. So I say ARB looks really good. I'm going to go ahead and make a favorites list for you guys for next week, just like we always do. If you guys are new to the channel, we're live here every Wednesday and Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. That is Los Angeles time. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and put this over here in the weekly favorites. So today is November 7th, the time of recording this video. So when I see something on this watch list, okay, some of these names we're holding, some of these names we're selling, and some of them we're looking for active positions on. I'm going to put the ones that I think look good to buy going into next week in this weekly watch list, and I'm going to share this with the YouTube Spartans and also over here in the Discord after we get done with the live stream. So you guys will get all the favorites. I dropped last week's right here, and we'll do that again. So ARB is the first one I like for a buy going into next week. Uniswap, I also like this one a lot too, simply just because we are down here in the golden zone, right? We got a gold dot there a couple days ago at around $6. That was the same price we're sitting at right now. This thing looks like it's going up to 12. So our target on this is up here in the red zone. If we hit that red zone, Okay, that's a 100% move. You double your money on Uniswap. So I like that one too. ARB and Uni still look good. Pins also looks good. This is Pinlink. This is a very new project. Very, very new project. What I'm waiting on Pinlink is a green dot here on the weekly. I actually have mine staked on their website, earning around 23% APY. This is a very new project. So it's not like Uniswap or ARB that's been around for a while. Pinlink is very new, very low market cap. This is more of a fundamental, high risk, high reward play. But I like this one a lot because they offer I believe it's 24% APY for staking. So this is kind of a longer term hold. You can see I have around 110 staked on their website, and you can see their APY is currently 23.68%. So I'm earning. You can see I just actually took some out and restaked it, but you can see I've earned 2 link here probably in the last 20 or 30 minutes. So I'm just stacking this one up, and where I'm going to be selling it is when this blue wave comes back up here and gives me a red dot. So I still like that one a lot. I think they have a very interesting project. They're a RWA marketplace. I've done my research, and they're a very new project. So it's like you're getting in very early on something. And it's a little more risky just because of the fact that it hasn't been around that long, but I do like what I see with Pinlink. We got Chainlink here. Chainlink also given a green dot here on the daily. I like this one for next week too. You can see how much room this has to the red zone. So there is a lot of room back to the top here. You can see if Chainlink goes back there, it's a 65 to 70% return. Whereas Filecoin, it's already in the red zone. It's pretty close to the red zone. ARB, again, got some room to go. And Chainlink here is looking good for next week. So far on the weekly favorites, we got these 3. And we got quite a few names to go here, folks. So stick around. Again, if we can get this video to 300 likes here on the stream, I'll give away 200 XRP if we can get it to 300 on the replay. So if you're watching the replay, maybe you're watching it over the weekend, and we can get this video to 300 likes by Monday, I'll give away 100 XRP. So if you guys want to like the video, feel free. Ron, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Omar says check ETC. ETC is popping off. So target would be up here at 24. Okay, that one looks good. I mean, this looks crazy, man. This move today is wild for altcoins. Everything looks very bullish and looking like it wants to retrace back to the top of the fib. This is what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting about 30 days ever since this big liquidation dip. Everyone got discouraged. Everybody's out. We just recovered all the losses in one day, guys. Welcome to crypto. Okay, this is why we don't get emotional. This is why we use data. This is why we use the logic. This is why we use the indicators, so we don't get emotional and sell when we're down here at the bottom, because that's when a lot of retail does. A lot of you guys are hopefully benefiting from these moves today. Maybe you guys got in back here. Now you're back to break even with room to go. So, yeah, ETC, I would say, looks pretty dang good here. We got alts. I still really like alts here. This is down here at the bottom of the fib. So just like how we want to sell up here at the top of the fib, up at the red line, we want to buy down here at the green. This is a smaller penny stock that we took a position on a couple weeks ago off this weekly green dot. So that came right there. I think I got in at around 212. So I'm down like 3 cents. But this thing was all the way up at 10 bucks back here in May. So if you come back here to the daily chart, okay, where was our sell signal? Our sell signal was right here. Red dot in the red zone. Red dot in the red zone. Red dot in the red zone. Okay. Should have been taking profits between 8 and 10. Now that it's sold all the way back off to 2, I think it looks really good. I'm going to put that one on next week's favorites as well. TSDD. So this is a short Tesla ETF. So I'm short Tesla right now simply because we're up here in the top of the red zone. If this thing breaks down below 400, it's going to absolutely free fall. So I just think big tech is very overdone to the upside. You can see that Tesla got this green dot we called out back here in June of 2024 at 190. It's all the way up at 480. That's a 250% move there. And now it looks like it wants to retrace. So I'm short Tesla. How I'm shorting Tesla, I'm not using options. I'm just buying this TSSD, and I like this one. There was a lot of people hyping up the fact that Elon Musk's pay package is $1 trillion. First and foremost, why does Elon Musk need $1 trillion? Who needs $1 trillion? Okay, and that actually got passed. For some reason, people thought that was going to be bullish. I don't know why, but it's simple. Okay, we're short Tesla because we're up here in the red zone. Okay, we'll know if that short call is wrong if we break out over the Fibonacci here at 480. Okay, that's when we'd have to cut our losses. But as of right now, I'm short Tesla. I've been short Tesla ever since we've been up here, probably for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and we've just been going sideways. So it had a little breakdown here today, but everything to me looks bearish. Look at the MACD. The stochastic's pointing down. We got a red dot on the daily. We got a red dot on the weekly. Okay, I think this thing's probably going to retrace to 280 to 320, and I will benefit from that going down because I am buying TSDD. Okay, that is the Tesla short ETF. We got Donut, Krispy Kreme. Is anyone still bullish on this thing? I'm still holding this. We bought it at around $3. I'm still targeting up here between 10 and 12. I like that one for next week as well. And it sort of broke out today after its earnings. They beat on their earnings, so we're simply just buying and holding until it gets back up here to the red zone. So when we're entering, guys, when we're entering on these green dots here on the monthly, what does that mean? That means we are long 1 to 6 months. Okay, we're not day trading. We're not panic selling if our name goes down 20%. Okay, we're waiting it out 1 to 6 months until price, until price retraces, okay, back up here to the red zone. Okay, the red zone is sitting at 10 to 12 right now on Donut. This thing's gotten clobbered. This thing was up here at $18. Okay, if you've ever had a Krispy Kreme donut, you'd know why I'm long on it. Okay, those things are phenomenal. Okay, this thing went from 18 all the way down here to $4. So I'm just trading this, buying it, holding it until it gets back up here to 10 to 12. That's when we'll take profits. Snapchat gapped up today. I added to my Snapchat position this week, but this one looks good. It's got the weekly, it's got the monthly, and it's got the daily. We call that the trifecta. Okay, that is the trifecta when every single time frame that we look at here, even the 4-hour has a green dot. So all 4 charts that we look at are green, which tells us that we are bullish on Snapchat. Okay, we've been bullish for a while. They had a really good earnings beat on revenue, beat on earnings. We're simply just waiting now for Snapchat to come back up to 12 to 13. I like that one a lot still for next week. I think $8 is very cheap. SQQQ, this is the short QQQ. So why are we short QQQ? Well, if you look at the daily, you can see how it's coming down. It's got a red dot there. It's got a red dot on the weekly. It's got a red dot. It doesn't have a red dot quite yet on the monthly, but I think it's coming. I mean, tech has just absolutely exploded here this year, and I think it's going to pull back. So I'm short tech. You can see I have some short positions open on SoFi, PLTR, and NVIDIA. So if big tech sells off big next week, or over the next 1 to 6 months, we're going to benefit from that because we are currently short on a lot of these positions. So SQQQ, Tesla, PLTR, and NVIDIA are all the names that I'm currently short in the market. So I still like SQQQ. I think I bought this around 15, so I'm down a little bit, but I'm staying long on it until I see something in the market that I think is going to counter that trade. Everything right now to me in stocks with big tech, I mean, you look at Meta. You look at Meta. Look at Meta's falling off a cliff right now. Meta's falling off a cliff. What's Google doing? Google still kind of hanging in there. Apple is still kind of hanging in there. But you look at names like PLTR, right? That thing's starting to crack a little bit here. You got NVIDIA starting to crack a little bit. Again, all these signals are bearish. And NVIDIA's actually got earnings next week. So just look how far we are off the moving average. This thing has absolutely had a monster move over the last year. I mean, from $80 all the way up here to $200. That's 120% on the year. So we're just putting shorts in. Again, we'll benefit if it goes down. If it breaks these highs up here on NVIDIA at 210, then we will get out of our short positions. But until that happens, to me, that's a double top right there. So I'm short on PLTR and NVIDIA. I've been getting a lot of backlash for it, but I actually like that. I like when people disagree with me in the markets just because that's what makes up a market, right? You need a buyer, you need a seller, and I am a seller of all those names right now. PayPal still looks very interesting down here. It's at support. This one had a really good earnings. It popped up. It sold back off. I'd say this one still looks very bullish here above 64. GoodRx gave a golden dot today. So the golden dot we treat like a monthly dot. This is also a 1 to 6 month swing. I think this one looks really good down here at $3 still. I'm going to put that one on the weekly favorites for next week. I skipped Riz. Riz is still hanging out at 0.001. Okay, this thing's literally at support right now. You can see the support level it hit last time, where it bounced back here in March, was at the same level. So it's on support. Another very new coin like Pinlink here. I like the fundamentals of it. I think it's a solid looking project. It's a newer project, so there's some risk involved because no one really knows about it yet, but it's a very small market cap play that's doing some things in the AI space that I do like. So I'm still long on that, looking for a green dot on Riz. DJT got hit really hard this week. They reported earnings today, and they posted a loss. So they're down here at $13. So what we're doing on DJT is just waiting for the monthly. We jumped the gun a little bit. At least I jumped the gun a little bit at $17. I'm down about 20% on this. So it's selling up, but you can see it's down here at support. It has support right here. Look where it bounced back here in 2023. Boom. I mean, we're buying it right at support here. And whether you buy at 17 or 13, it's not going to matter, right, if it goes back up here to 60 or 70. I'd be happy with the top of the fib, which is currently sitting at around 45 to 50. So I still like this name. I think they're going to be one of the biggest crypto companies out there. It's backed by the President of the United States. So I'm long on it. And there's a lot of been a lot of talk in the Discord about it. It's down right now. Why do you want to sell something when it's down? Simply just wait it out and buy more if it makes sense. And it's going to make sense to buy more DJT when we get that green monthly dot, when we get that confirmation. And that could come and we could be at $20, right? So we're just playing support here. You can see it bounced at support here, bounced at support here. $10 to $13 has been a very good buy range for this. So again, we're buying and holding for 1 to 6 months until the price comes back up here to the red zone. Okay, look how fast this thing went from the bottom to the top here back in 2024. Okay, that hit what level did it hit there? 1250 was the low, and it went all the way up to 56 in the matter of 30 days. So this one can turn on a dime and turn really fast. And I'm still long on it. If anything, I'm looking to buy more here once we get the monthly signal. And that could be 1 to 6 months from now. It could be 3 months. It could be next month. There's no really telling when that happens, but we're just going to simply be patient and wait for that to come on. If it makes sense to average down at that time, we will. NVO. I added to this one. I got a tight stop loss on this one at 44. I mean, it's literally putting in a double bottom right now here from August. Target on this is anywhere from 100 to 120. I'm still long on that one too. I would like to see this thing pop up once Monday comes. SoFi, I'm short SoFi. So the reason I'm short SoFi is because just every chart is overbought. You can see the weekly's overbought. The monthly's overbought, giving you a red dot. So I'm buying puts. A put is just a way to short a stock. If you guys want to learn more about options, I do have an options course over here you guys can enroll in. This is for advanced traders, though. If you guys are beginners, I would highly recommend staying away from options. But this course will teach you how to buy and sell stocks. Okay, or I'm sorry, buy and sell stock options. So calls and puts. A put is you're buying a put to short, meaning you're placing a trade for it to go down. You'll make money if it goes down, and a call is when you place money thinking that the market is going to go up. So a put is what we have on SoFi, on Palantir, and on NVIDIA. Short all of those names right now, just because I think big tech has had its run here this year, and I think it is going to retrace over the next 300 to 400 days. So I am short all of those. So I wouldn't be looking for buy positions on those. I'd be looking to short those. Any bounce they get, I'm shorting NVIDIA and Palantir and SoFi. Also still shorting Tesla and also SQQQ as a whole. So that's everything I'm currently holding, guys. And I share my portfolio with you guys as well over there in the Discord. If you guys are over there, I share that with you almost on a daily basis now. So if you guys are following along with the portfolio, you guys can get access to all my trades and all my moves over here in Overkill Trades. You guys can just simply click on this watch list here, and that pulls up my entire portfolio. So I will be sharing this green list, this watch list with you guys here after the stream. And you guys will be able to download it and use it for yourself. Look at the names maybe over the weekend and do your own due diligence. So these are the names I'm not holding. So these are the names I might be looking for a position on next week. The first one is Zcash. I am not looking for a position on this next week. Why? Because we're up here in the red zone. Folks, Zcash, the green dot on the monthly was called out right here at $40 to $50. Okay, our entry should have been right here in this area off of our signal. If you're following our strategy, you need to be buying on the green dots. Okay, not buying when it's already up 10,000% or 1,000%. This thing's had a monster move. I'd be taking profits on Zcash here though. 2Z. I came across this one today. It's a new project. So I need to do some more research on this, and there's just not enough data for me to really say anything. what you could do is just look into it and use a stop loss at 14. But this is a new project. It's in the top 100 cryptos. I haven't really done my due diligence yet. I was actually on a meeting with one of our members today on a private lesson, and we came across this. So 14 cents is the level you'd play if you wanted to take a position on that. But again, very new and not a lot of data to go off of. Litecoin, big move today. That thing's up 18%, targets 120 to 140, but 18% on the day is absolutely ripping. ICP, I sold my ICP yesterday. I didn't wait for the daily dot. I just went ahead and took profits because we were in at like $3 down here off the dot. And this thing, it was up 150%. So I went ahead and took my profits on ICP. It'll probably go to $100 now that I'm out of it, but I'm happy with the 150% trade there. So it's in the red zone. We wouldn't be looking to take a position unless it had a really dramatic pullback, maybe down to like $5 or $6. Ondo looks good here. It's got the green dot here on the daily. As long as this holds on to 55, it looks good. We got some room back there to 120. I'll put Ondo on the list there as well. CE gapped up today here. That looks good. I'll put that one on the watch list as well. Is that one green on the monthly? Yes, it is. So we're getting a bounce here to gap up on this one and a green dot. So this one looks good. I believe they're a chemicals company. Our target would be 120 to 140 on CE for next week. Bonk coming alive here. That one looks good for next week. Again, any crypto right now that's still in this bottom golden zone is still a good buy. Okay. The way we look at this Fibonacci, let me just come over here to the cheat sheet, right? So you have the mean, which is the average, and you have the new paradigm. This is when everyone's excited, everyone's talking about it, everyone's jumping for joy. And you have down here when everybody's in despair, everybody's, kind of quitting, giving up on the play, a lot of negative talk, a lot of negative sentiment, things like that. People are fearful, they're doubtful, like you've seen over the last couple of months or couple of weeks, ever since we had that liquidation dip. But the way I look at it is like the mean is the average. So if we want to buy something at the average using the Fibonacci, we want to buy something in the middle. Okay, so that's going to be the middle golden zone. So when you're buying it in the middle golden zone here, okay, you're buying it at a fair price. When you're buying it in the bottom golden zone, you're technically buying it down here in despair. So my favorite place to buy names is down here in the bottom of the golden zone. And I actually really like Bonk here. That's actually probably one of my favorite look at charts, and our target would be up here in the red zone. So this one doesn't have any data on its monthly chart yet, but it is finding a bottom here. It looks like it's finding a bottom here today, and our target would be up here. But Bonk looks really good for next week. So far the favorites. This is all the favorites going into next week. Again, I will be sharing this with you guys here after the stream. So all these names, in my opinion, look really good for next week. And we're just going to keep this train rolling. Arrow also popping off, getting back over $1. That looks good. Target would be up there between 140 and 160. ATH. This is one of those newer AI plays. This one's right down here at support as well. I would just use a stop loss on this one right there at 0.022. And that one's too new. So again, you can't see the Fibonacci on this one. If you can't see the trading tools, if you guys don't have the indicators, you guys can download all these indicators over here in the Discord by going to the trading indicator tab. Just click on this link right here. It takes a couple of clicks and everything loads right up into your TradingView account. TradingView is just the website that we use to chart, but your screen will look exactly like my screen. You will have all the indicators that we use here once you go through and click on that link. If you have any questions or need help setting up with that, my email is right there, but it's pretty much a couple clicks and everything's loaded up. And ATH, this is a newer project. So again, we can't see the Fibonacci, but we can see that it was back here at 7 cents in September, and now it's down to 2 cents. So I'd rather buy down here at 2 cents than up here at 7. I think this one looks good for next week too. We got Aster, ASTR. This one's reversing too. So this one looks good above 80. What's the weekly say? Again, another pretty new project. So we're not going to try to take a stab at that one. We need some more data. EXPI, this is a real estate name. Green dot today. That looks decent as long as it can hold on to 10. We got AVAX. Of course, it's a good decision to join, brother. Come on now. No, I think we got the best. I think we got the best investing community online, folks. It's free to join. If you guys want to check out the free content, we do have a membership area as well, where you pretty much get access to all the trade alerts from the indicator. Pretty much everything that we do over here, you guys can get access to for as little as $4 a month. That's less than a Starbucks coffee. We got AVAX picking up here. Green dot on AVAX. I like this one a lot too. Folks, do not sleep on altcoins right now. AVAX is still down here in the golden zone. Still very, very cheap. Still looks very, very cheap. And target on that would be 32 to 36. ENA, this one also has a green dot here showing up today. So this one also looks like it's trying to form a bottom. Again, where are we? We're in the bottom of the golden zone here. Our target's up here in the red. Both AVAX and ENA look phenomenal here. World Liberty Financial, green dot here today on World Liberty Financial. This is Trump's new company, his new decentralized bank that he started or something like that. Up above 10 cents. I think World Liberty Fi looks good. This is another one worth a look here. Wow. We are getting some really nice signals here today, folks. IMX looking really good too. This looks phenomenal. Again, down in the golden zone. Again, if you're scanning through your charts, look for the names that are down in the bottom golden zone. Okay. Those are the ones you want to buy. You don't want to buy Filecoin up here in the red zone. You want to buy the ones down here in the golden zone. We were buying Filecoin right in here at 150. Okay, it's up here at $4 now, and now we're just waiting on a sell signal. Names like some of these World Liberty Fi, IMX, all of these look really, really good here today. And wow, it's just crazy to see, man. I mean, crypto is the Wild West. Crypto is the Wild West. MSOS, this is a cannabis ETF. We just need a dot on that. I like the fact that it's sitting at the mean. If you want to play this one, let me look at the weekly real quick. I don't know. Cannabis, I don't know. I'm not too sure about that one. Abe's got a green dot. CRO's got a green dot. I mean, all of these names look phenomenal for next week. All these alts are finally showing signs of a reversal. You got ALB. This one's a little too close to the red zone. So again, we want to buy in the golden zones. We don't want to buy in the red zone. Okay, we want to sell in the red zone. PBR taking off here. Big earnings beat. Target on that's 1450. That one looks good. We got Solana. Solana's got a green dot here as well at 163. So if you're playing this green dot, you would want this thing to hold on here to 145. Okay, that's the level you want it to hold. I'm going to go ahead and add that one into our watch list as well with a target of 220 to 240. If you play this green dot, you need a stop loss at 145. If 145 holds, Solana looks really good. Morpho looks decent. Coinbase is that one red. That one's red on the monthly. Okay, and red on the weekly. I'm not a big fan of Coinbase here, to be honest with you. Okay, it's coming down. It needs to hold on to 280. If 280 breaks, I want to buy Coinbase down here. Just like back in April at 140. You could have bought Coinbase right there at 140 at the bottom of the fib. Guys, this Fibonacci tool is money. If you guys do not have this Fibonacci tool, again, you can download it in the Discord, but that literally called the bottom. You see that? It literally hit the green line, bottom, and ripped all the way up to 400. Okay, if you guys bought back here in April when everyone was panicking about tariffs, okay, look at that gain. 207% all the way to the top. We're selling the red dots in the red zone. Red dot in the red zone. Okay, I don't like Coinbase here, but if it comes back down to like 200, I would take a stab at it. 280 is support on that. Ethereum, again, we talked about this at the beginning. As long as Ethereum can hold on to 3,000 here, this looks really good. We want to see this continuation going into tomorrow and the weekend, but everything's pointing up here on the daily. The weekly chart, we're back down here below zero. So, like I said, as long as we can hold on to 3,000 here, I think Ethereum is fine. And it's not my favorite, though. I think there's a couple other names in there. ARB, Uni, Link. Like, these names are down here in the bottom golden zone. You look at Ethereum, it's in the middle. Okay, so you're getting it at a fair price. I'd rather buy stuff way down here, right? Down in the golden zone. And those names are ARB, Uniswap, Chainlink, Ondo, AVAX, ENA, IMX, AVE, CRO. Solana is not in the bottom, but World Liberty Financial is. So Ethereum, we're just going to watch 3,000. If Ethereum can hold on to 3,000 here, altcoins are in for a massive pump. A massive pump. ALK looks good. This is Alaska Airlines. This looks good. I saw some news today about airlines that they're canceling flights. But again, don't listen to the news. Look at the charts. This thing is down at the bottom of that green line. I think this looks really good here with a stop loss at 39. Binance bouncing right here on the 50, so we can move our stop loss on this one up to around 878. If that green dot is for real, we should not break this 878 level. The weekly doesn't look good, though, and the monthly is very overbought. So I wouldn't touch Airbnb here. I think the top 10 coins have had their run. I think it's time for the coins under the top 10, like under Binance. Like you're talking about the top 10 coins. You go over here to coinmarketcap.com. Okay, so the top 10 coins. Let me just go here. Okay, well, these are trending coins. I don't know why it does this. I want to... Yeah. Top. Here we go. That's trending. So you got Bitcoin, Ethereum, like all these have had massive moves, right? Cardano hasn't, but like Chainlink, everything under Chainlink, right, I think is going to move next. I don't think Ethereum's going to be a big winner, or Binance. They might go 2x, but I think some of these other names have potential to go 2, 3, 4, 5x. Names like Filecoin and ICP and things like that. Those are the names that I think are going to move. We want these names to go up. I just don't think they're going to have as big as a move as some of those other ones. We got RKT. Rocket Mortgage, I got stopped out on this one. We did a green dot here on the daily. This one also has a red dot here on the monthly. That's why I got stopped out. And yeah, not really looking for that one next week unless it can maintain that $15 level. We got CLF. This is Cleveland Cliffs. Still green there on the monthly. This one would need to hold on to around $9.80. I'd look for a green dot there on CLF. We got AEHR. That one don't look too good. Trump coin. This one hasn't really moved yet. It does have a weekly signal. Target would be up there around 17. That's one that hasn't really taken off yet, though, so we could add that one to our watch list. We got AEO. American Eagle, no thanks. FCX, no thanks. TAO. TAO is too close to the red zone. GM, so this is one we'd be taking profits on once we get the next red dot because it's in the red zone. We got UPS. UPS looks good above 90. As long as UPS can hold on to 90, I think it looks good. It gapped up after earnings. It pulled back, and now it's about ready to do the Ripski. I actually like UPS next week now that it's gapped up. Our target on that would be 130 to 140. I actually really like UPS. I'm going to write that one down on my notepad. And up above 90, I think this one looks good. If you want to enter, look for the daily or the 4 hour. You got the 4 hour here today, but you can see that clear curl. It's curling up here. So watch UPS. I think they pay a pretty good dividend. Target's up there at 130. Intel, one of our best trades this year. We bought this one down here in the gold zone at 19, sold the option contracts for around a 400% move up there at 30, cashed out. It kept going a little bit, but again, beautiful trade. But now that we're up here in the red zone, we're no longer interested. Okay, we're selling that one. XOM looks good, but it's in the red zone. Target still just doing nothing. I sold my Target a couple weeks ago. I think I sold it right in here off this red dot. It's just not doing anything. They got earnings coming up, but they're not very profitable lately, and it's just not moving. So I thought my money was put better elsewhere just because, again, we're just going sideways on it. My wife likes the company, but the stock is just very boring, going sideways. Campbell Soup. This one is a value name here. This is the people that make Campbell's Soup, obviously, the company. It's got a green monthly, and it's down here at the bottom. Target would be 45 on CPB. They have a nice dividend as well. We got Nail Printing with a green dot here today, so 55 is where this one's trying to bottom. I believe they are red now on the monthly, so we're going to want that one to hold on to 50. I don't think this looks like a bad place to add if you are long still on home builders. I'll put that one on the favorites list for next week as well. CPB looks pretty good as well. I would say CPB does look pretty good for next week. So far, here's our favorites for next week, guys. And again, I will be sharing this list with you guys over here in the Discord after we get through it. I'll also share it on YouTube. If you guys are a YouTube Spartan, if you're not in the Discord, you can hit the join button on this video and also get access to the weekly watch list as well. What else do we got? Fang. Fang looks pretty good. Oil and gas name, but again, very sideways. Rig is now up to $4, approaching that red zone, so we're not too interested. The closer it gets to the red zone, guys, the less interested we are, right? Because if this is our take profit up here, we don't want to buy when it's like right at the line. We want to buy it down here, right? If you're going to play an airline, play Alaska Airlines, ALK. Okay, this thing is looking like it's bottomed. I mean, that looks like the bottom is in. So I would not touch Delta here simply due to the fact that it's up here inside of the red zone. Here, I'll take a couple chart requests from you guys. You said Sonic. Go ahead and drop your chart requests in. We left off right here at DAL. So I'm just going to put a little thing right here. I'll go ahead and take some chart requests from you guys. And we'll continue on down the watch list. So I see a couple of chart requests here. God bless you, Dylan. God bless all of the Spartans, man. All the Spartans, all the recruits, all the captains. I love you guys. How many likes do we need for a giveaway here? 97. So we need about 203 more likes for a 200 XRP giveaway. If we can get to 200 likes, 300 likes on stream. We got 170 people watching right now. If we can get to 300 likes on stream, I'll give away 200 XRP to somebody. If we can do it on the replay, I'll give away 100 on Monday. Airlines are sketchy. Again, you're saying that based off news. The charts say ALK is a great buy. I mean, I get that it's skeptical, but the chart says it looks good. So what do we request here? We got, I said, Sonic. Sonic's pumping here. So big daily candle here. This thing's been rugged really hard. So you just want to make sure that one holds 10 cents. Hopefully you got in, well, I think the dot came right there on Wednesday, right there at 12 cents. So nice move there off the dot, up 31%. I would just wait for a red dot, probably closer to 25, 30 cents. I see one for Mara. Mara's tanking. Green dot. We need a green dot on the daily. The green dot is still holding here on the monthly. So we'd be looking for the daily here. It looks like it has support right here around 14. This is one of the Bitcoin mining companies. You had the red dot right there around the red zone back here at 24. You could have took some profits off there. Now it's sold all the way up here to 16. But I actually like Mara for next week. I'll go ahead and add that one into the favorites list as well. I see one for XTZ. This one had a pretty nice move yesterday. Oh, and today. Look at that. Okay, green dot came yesterday on Thursday. And again, guys, these are all called out. If you guys are a member of the Discord, these signals are called out over here, so you guys can monitor these. You can see Filecoin there on the monthly. We call out the weekly, the daily, and the 4 hours, and also all the sell signals over here. And I actually have a section right here called Dots and Signals that tells you how to trade each one according to our strategy. And again, we do have a free trading course over here as well if you guys want to learn more about the strategy. But Dots and Signals right here will tell you how to trade each one of these signals. But those are called out over here in the Discord for you guys that you guys can look at any time of the day. They're real-time alerts, so you get them the second that they show up. You don't have to wait for me to make a video or anything like that. You get them right away. So I get a lot of people saying, why didn't you do the video? I can't make videos all day long. Like, there's so many signals that go off. You just got to know how to read them, and you got to know how to play them. Right, so if you want instant alerts, you gotta come over here and join the Discord. Okay, and you could get access to all that for as little as $4 a month, less than a Starbucks coffee a month for you guys. Very doable, very doable. And if you guys want to tap in, I mean, we have over 3,000 members now, so we have a great community. We got chat over here as well. You guys can join the chat. Other members, we're all investors that kind of approach the market the same way. It's a lot easier to win with people than it is by yourself. If you're investing by yourself, it's a lot harder. Okay, that's why we have the community. That's why we are all here to help each other. I tell you guys all the time, this channel isn't about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us working together. So I'm only one set of eyes. We have 3,000 other people in the Discord who also have one set of eyes. So it's a lot easier to stay on top of the market when everybody's watching, everybody's working together, rather than just being a lone ranger. At least from my experience, it works a lot better. Yep, joining the Discord gets you access to everything, except the trading indicator. The trading indicator is separate than the membership. The trading indicator can be downloaded down here in the trading indicator tab right here. Couple of clicks and boom, you're wrapped up with the indicators. What else we got? Let me take some from our members really quick over here in the Discord. If you guys are not a captain, so a captain feature is actually the chart request feature. So this gets you your chart requests answered no matter what on Wednesday and Friday's live stream. So Marlog says Uniswap. We already covered Uniswap, so I'm not going to cover it again. But Jennifer says SEZL. Let me get out of this real quick. And then we'll go back to the chat and continue with our watch list. SEZL, Sezzle. That one's down to 60. So we need to wait for looks like a monthly dot. This thing was all the way up here at 180. Now it's selling off. So I would wait for the monthly on SEZL to average down on that one. We also got Newsmax. Newsmax got rugged. I would wait for the weekly signal on this one. down there at 9. That thing went all the way up to 260 when it IPO'd, and then they rugged it on you guys. So I think $9 looks decent, but I would ultimately wait for that weekly dot there. Watch the weekly signals for that one. We got Bill, B-I-L-L. This one has the monthly, so you should be on the daily here looking for a daily alert. This one actually looks pretty good for next week. I just look for that daily alert because you have the monthly. We got ACHR from Jennifer. This one's selling off here today, I saw. Yeah, gapping down. So again, where was your profit taken on ACHR? It was right here. That red dot in the red zone at $13. Again, I can't make this up, guys. This is all on the screen, right? This is the data. I don't draw these lines. Okay, the AI, it works itself out and it tells you, okay, when we get a red dot in the red zone, it's time to take profits. I don't care if you think it's going to keep going up. Right? That's not a strategy. Hope is not a strategy. If you hope something is going to keep going up and you're not listening to the signals that we have here and our trading rules, right? Sell strategy number 1. If you do not have the discipline to follow the data and the logic to operate by the rules, you're not going to be successful with this strategy, okay? We can't be mad if something keeps going up after we sell. If we're sticking to our strategy and it's a consistent strategy where we know it's a good time to take profits up here, like it always is, okay? Red dot in the red zone, taking profits. Red dot in the red zone, taking profits. Red dot in the red zone, taking profits, okay? You only have yourself to blame. If that's you, learn from your mistakes, get more discipline, develop some more discipline, and continue to learn and follow the strategy, okay, or come up with your own strategy. But I do not like ACHR here, okay? It's got a red dot there on the monthly. Just not a big fan of that one right now, okay? We would have been taking profits right here in this area at 12, 13 bucks. What else we got? Cody, C-O-D-I. You talk about the stock. I don't think there is a crypto called Cody. This one looks better. So you request this one. It's got the green monthly. I don't know what happened here. It got sold off really hard. So we're down here again at the bottom of the gold, or at the bottom of the fib after a big sell-off here. So I'd be a buyer of this one down here at $6. What is this? Beneficial interest, DB Compass Diversified Holdings. So I don't know what this thing is, but if it goes back to the top of the red zone like our strategy is, that's a 300% move. So I like Cody there. That's probably your best request so far, in my opinion. ENPH. This is a solar company, and they have just been getting wrecked here. They're down here at 30 bucks, putting in the double bottom. If you believe in solar, this is one of the biggest solar companies out there. And it's just been kind of hanging between 30 and $35 right now. I think this one looks decent for next week. I'm going to add this one to our weekly favorites here at $30. I just don't know how I feel about the solar industry. I had a really bad experience with it on my house. So a lot of the companies do end up going bankrupt, but this is one of the biggest solar companies out there. They make a lot of money. So if you want to play the solar industry, right, if you're bullish on that sector, ENPH would be one of those names to play there. And we got a few more here from our members. Again, if you guys are a captain, so we do have some different memberships over here in the Discord now. We always used to just have a Spartan, but now that we have grown... Oh, shoot. What happened there? Was that link? Oh, no. I don't know why that didn't work, but we do have 2 different ranks. So the only difference in the ranks is you get chart requests. You get this feature, and I cover your request here on these live streams no matter what on Wednesday and Friday. So you unlock that ability to drop chart requests. It's about $1 a day if you want to become a captain. If not, it's only $4 a month if you pay for the year in full to be a Spartan to get access to everything else. We also do have a captain's chat, which gets you more personalized help from our team over here in the Discord. You get priority over the chats. That captain chat is right here. Okay. And then you get that opportunity to drop chart requests. So there are 2 different memberships now. We just added that in a couple weeks ago. Shout out to Ronald joining here on the YouTube. I will be dropping the watch list today for you guys. Everything we're going over today for you guys on YouTube here and in Discord. If you guys are a member on YouTube, you will get access to the watch list as well. Some of you guys don't like being on Discord, and that's okay. So what do we got? TAI from CJ, and then we'll get back to the watch list, and then we'll take some more chart requests from the chat. TAI, this one is down here at 4 cents. Very new project here. Very new project, but it's back down at support. So if you believe in this project, I think right now is a great time to buy it. If you want confirmation of a bottom, wait for the weekly. Gala. What's Gala doing here? Gala's picking up here, dude. Gala's picking up. Another name that I think is probably being slept on here. Target's up there at 2 cents. I would either wait for the weekly or the monthly, but that thing has some buyers stepping in here. Looks pretty good. And IMX, we already covered this one. This one looks phenomenal. Okay, this one looks really good. It's got the daily dot here today. Nice reversal. Our target's up there at 80 cents. And that's it for our request there from the Discord. So I will take some more here from the live chat if you guys are on the live stream. And I'm going to go ahead and just knock a couple more of these out real quick. REGN. This looks decent. Target up there at 900. We also got STLA. This doesn't look bad here. Target would be 14 on that one. Amgen, these are all stocks. That one's in the red zone now, so we'd be taking profits on the next red dot now that we're in the red zone. MDB, also in the red zone. We should be taking profits here off these red dots. RVTY, this one actually looks good for next week. Down here in the golden zone, I like the fact that the blue wave is down here. We just need a green dot on that one. Craig, shoot me an email. If you're having trouble with access, sometimes there's a glitch in the system where it doesn't give you instant access. But if you have any trouble with anything, just shoot me an email to my email. My email's down here in the Trading Indicator tab. If you go Overkill at overkillinvesting.club, shoot me an email and I'll make sure everything gets right, buddy. And you guys can also drop your questions over here in support chat as well. But just shoot me an email and I'll get you figured out. Well, I clear my email every day, so that's impossible. You might want to check and make sure you got the right email. I check my email every single day. And I haven't checked it in the last couple hours just because I've been busy. So if you send me an email, give me at least 24 hours to get back to you. I'm normally pretty fast about getting back to my emails, though. And I clear it every single day. So just make sure you got the right email for me, bud. FedEx pumping there. Nice move. We got CMC. This one looks pretty good here as well. Target 60 on that one. We got JBHT. That one's in the middle, pretty close to the red zone. We like this one down here at like 130. They had a really nice earnings call. Not my favorite for next week. TMO's in the red zone. AZN's in the red zone. Pepsi doesn't look bad here. Pepsi's actually on the list for next week. That one just needs a green dot there. Boom. Target is up there at 170. Not that big of a move, but definitely a good looking trade setup here with a stop loss at around 137. We got Zillow. Zillow looks good above 69. HAL getting pretty close to the red zone. Moderna, it's a healthcare stock here that looks like they had earnings. They beat their earnings. And they got a monthly green dot. And the daily sitting at around 24 with a target of 53. That one looks good if you're bullish on healthcare. I like that one. SLB. SLB target's still 42 to 44. Not really the favorite for next week. UNH looks good. UNH looks really good down here. This is another healthcare name here. I actually like UNH here, pulling back to 325. It's still green here on the monthly. This one looks, UNH looks really good here. Okay, target would be up here between 560 and 600. I'm going to put that one on the favorites too. WLK, this one actually broke down below its support, so that one's going back on the red list. It broke that level right there at 67. Now it's in free fall. EQIX. Yeah, Craig, I don't got any emails from you, my man. I don't got any emails from you. So again, make sure you got the right email. Make sure you typed it out correctly. Because I'm looking at my email right now. I don't have any emails from anybody. I cleared it out about 3 hours ago. EQIX. This one looks decent. Pretty nice target back up there to 950. We got MRK. Nice bounce here. Not the favorite for next week. We got MPCs in the red zone, so we're not interested. Home Depot's selling off here. We just need the daily there. That doesn't look too good. MPC, like I said, is in the red zone. USO's down here. USO is down here in the bottom of the golden zone in the middle. Target's up there at 82, but this one's very choppy. This is more like a day trader stock here. IWM, again, up there in the red zone. HPQ. HPQ looks decent. Just needs a green dot there on the daily. I'll add that one in to the favorites. Again, bottom golden zone, target up there between 38 and 36. HUM. Humana looks good. Another healthcare name here. Target would be up there at 300. Just needs a green daily. BBAI coming down here. Again, where was our take profit? Our take profit was right here. Red dot in the red zone. That was at 860. Sayonara. And they got earnings coming up next Monday. On Monday, we got BBAI earnings. That's going to be something interesting to pay attention to. If they sell off really big and go back down to $2 or $3, we're going to be there to scoop it up. Okay, but these guys don't make a whole lot of money. So they're a pretty new AI company. AI's been all the hype lately. So I'd look for a daily. I think this one has a, red monthly, so we don't want to buy it. Again, if you bought this green dot back here in October of last year, you bought this at $1.50. It went all the way up to 10. So the trade's kind of already happened for us. Now we want this wave to retrace. DOW, I got stopped out on this one today, but I might get back into it. As long as this one can hold on to like 19, it looks pretty good. I got stopped out. I hit my stop loss today. But I'm looking for a daily on this one, on DOW. This is a chemicals company, but you could see that it's all the way back down here at the low from 2020. That's COVID. And then it popped all the way back up to 70. So it's bouncing at the same spot as of right now. I did my stop loss just got hit today. I had a stop loss at like, it's funny. I had a stop loss at 21.90. You guys want to see the low from today? 21.89. 1 penny, man. Crazy. That's the market makers for you, though. They'll do that to you. They'll see your stop loss and they'll say, "Ooh, I'm going to take this guy out." Boom. Shove it down and then suck it right back up. So CRM sold off a little bit. Why'd this thing sell off today? Laid off customer support agents. Interesting. Oh, man, that's an ugly week for CRM. We're waiting for the monthly there on CRM. Datadog. It's in the Discord, Craig. Like I told you, come on down here to the indicator, right here, trading indicator, and my email's right there. Overkill at overkillinvesting.club. I'll even drop it in here to the chat for you, my friend. There you go. Cure. This one's looking good. That one's pumping. I like healthcare still, guys. Really like healthcare. Target on this is 120 to 130. Rivian got out on a really nice trade on this this week. Took profits. Look at that ICP trade. Boom. 3 to 728. Big papa. Where was that one at here? Rivian. Not a bad 26%. Made about $8,000 on Rivian. Just bought it right here in this range and sold it up here in the red zone. Took profits, didn't get greedy. This thing could definitely keep going, though. It looks very strong above 14. So interesting one to watch next week. That was a monster move after its earnings. So I'm happy with that trade. I just don't know a whole lot about the company. I know they make vehicles and stuff, but I was happy with that. I have a lot of cash right now that I'm looking to deploy. So I'm just kind of chilling. I'm really happy with where the portfolio sits right now. I mean, all these altcoins, if they do what they're supposed to do, the Overkill portfolio is going to be looking really nice. So I'm sitting pretty heavy amount of cash right now, though. I will say that. DHI, so this one has support down here at 140. Another home builder stock, so that one needs to hold 140. It did get the green dot there today, so I would look for a green dot on the monthly or for that one to fade. What else we got? STM looks okay. NU's up in the red zone. Apple. We'd be shorting Apple. Again, I do not like any tech stocks right now. I'd rather buy Apple down here at 200, not up here at 268. We're short Apple here. JD. JD looks good. This is one of the biggest Chinese companies out there. It actually sold off this week. Wow. It actually sold off this week. So up above 30, this one still looks good. Just look for that green dot there. It's been going sideways for a very long time. I'm not a big fan of Chinese companies right now, though. There's too much uncertainty with tariffs and things like that. We got Mara. I do like Mara on a green dot next week. Again, as long as the monthly is green, we're bullish, okay, and it's still green. And it also had a big pullback. So on the daily, you want to pay attention to the blue wave, guys. When the blue wave's down here on the daily, this means people are fearful. When it's up here, it means people are greedy. That means we just had a big move to the upside. We don't want to buy up here. We want to buy down here after a big sell-off. So Mara is selling off really hard. Where we look to buy Mara next week is on a green daily dot. Okay, that's what we want, is a green daily dot. I think that one finds support at around 14. That one is on the favorites list as well. Soundhound selling back off here into the 4-hour. I'm sorry, into the moving average. I don't like the direction of the weekly though, or the monthly. It is pulling back, and it does have earnings coming up. Oh, it already had earnings today. So another AI company here, up above 12. It looks decent. It is still green on the monthly, so the trade still holds. It just, that weekly chart scares me there. That weekly chart is very scary. Okay, that's ugly. Again, greedy, fearful. Greedy, fearful. So if this one's going to bounce, it needs to bounce at around, at least right where it's at, or above 12. So watch for the green dot on that one next week. We got HP right in the middle, not our favorite. Veil up in the red zone. PDD up in the red zone. BIIB, too close to the red zone, up in the red zone. See ASML, we want to take profits. Red dot in the red zone, we should have took profits right there at 1,064, taking profits. We were buying this one down here. Okay, we bought this one down here in August. That's 700. Beautiful move up there. Bitcoin dominance cracking. Look at that. You want to see that. This is what's going to trigger altcoin season, is Bitcoin dominance selling off. Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time, folks. I think it's time. Is this what we've been waiting? This is what we've been waiting for a long, long time. This is what happens. Okay, this is altcoin season right here. Back in 2021, altcoins were absolutely ripping back here in 2021. Okay, when Bitcoin dominance hits the floor, okay, gets down here to around 40%. That is when altcoins are just absolutely flying. You can see the sell signal on here. That's good. We want this dominance chart to go down, because this means money is rotating out of Bitcoin and going into names like Filecoin, like Near, like ARB, like Uniswap, like Chainlink, okay, like Riz, like all these other cryptos, Trump coin, okay. Bitcoin dominance going down is really good for altcoins, and you could see we got a sell signal right there yesterday, 2 days ago, and now it's coming down. So that's a really good sign for alts. If you're still holding your altcoins, give yourselves a hand. You didn't panic sell with the rest of retail. You held on through it all. You stood strong like a Spartan, right? Even in the face of all adversity, when all the odds were stacked against you, okay, you held them. You held them. Okay, just like a Spartan would. So if you are still here, again, lots of people quit when you get dips like from a couple weeks ago. Okay, lots of people quit, okay, when you get liquidation dips like we saw about a month ago in October. A lot of people will give up, okay? But if you stuck with us, if you're still here, you held through that. You were able to hold through it, and now I believe you are going to be rewarded. Because I think they've shaken out all the weak hands, and it's only up from here. So congratulations to all of you. That's right. Oh! Yes, sir. Let's go. Chris says he's still holding his alts. Nice. Bob's got a request for CMG. I like CMG because I got the gold dot today. Right here at 30. I think 30 is a decent place to take a stab at it. The monthly chart's still falling. I actually have a price alert on this one set for $20. If this thing hits 20, I'm going to buy it. Okay? $30 is a decent price right now, but 20 would be even better. So if it comes down to 20, I'm going to buy the crap out of Chipotle. It's still in a downtrend. It does have the golden dot, but that doesn't mean that the bottom's in. So I'm being patient on this one. Maybe watch for a weekly dot on this one. I don't think it's a bad time right now to buy it at 30. I'm not saying it's not a bad time. The golden dot is normally a very accurate signal if you're a 1 to 6 month swing trader. It might go down to 25 or 20, but you could just have a plan to average down. Again, our target should be up here at 60 to 65. Thumb took profits on ICP and File. I took profits on ICP yesterday, but I'm still holding Filecoin. I'm waiting for a red dot on File and Near on the daily charts there. ICP, I decided to sell. I decided to take profits on that. And I kind of got a feeling I'm going to forget that. I'm going to regret that, but we'll see. ZSAN, again, I'm just following the strategy, right? We're being disciplined. I don't think it's a bad place to sell Filecoin like you did because it's in the red zone. It's in the red zone, right? It's up here. This is where you should be taking some off. Personally, though, I am just waiting on a red dot. That's what I want to see on Filecoin. CSAN. Good to see you, Tom. Love your posts on Twitter, by the way, brother. God bless you. C-Sand is looking pretty good. Target's 8 on this, Ron. They do got earnings coming up, but again, we're buying in the bottom golden zone down here. That's a good sign. And your target should be up here at around 8. Thoughts on JD? Yeah, we just kind of covered that. It's a Chinese stock. I mean, they make a crap ton of money. I mean, they make $50 billion a quarter. That's a big company. I think as long as it holds $30, it looks good. The only thing that kind of scares me is their earnings coming up next week. So I have a hard time trusting some of these Chinese companies. I've never been good at trading them just because they're so like up and down, but it's very choppy. So if you want to buy it, play the green dot, but understand they have earnings next week. What else we got? Where did I leave off here? Eli Lilly. Eli Lilly's in the red zone. So again, red dot in the red zone. We're taking profits. Take profits or set a stop loss at 880. Mr. Soxel wants Soxel. Yeah, man, I've been saying sell this thing for a couple weeks now, or since right here, about a week, 2 weeks ago, right there at 50. I don't know, man. It's just in the red zone, so I don't mess around with it. We were buying this one. We called this one out down here at $10. So if you bought with us, you're already up 400%. It's in the red zone now, so what I would do is probably use a stop loss at like 34 if you want to play the continuation, but I would have been taking profits on this right here. And again, if it keeps going, I don't care. I'm out at 50. TTWO from the chat. That one's gapped down today. So again, all these big tech companies, guys, they're giving the signals that, hey, this is a potential top. There's a very good chance that this is the top. You got 2 red dots up here, one in July, one today, and it's at the same exact price. So what that's telling you is that 250 is the potential top. I would be short TTWO. What's my thoughts on ALT? Ugh, penny stock. It's got a green dot here. Nice. They don't make any money. They make $5,000 in revenue. I mean, $5,000 in revenue in a quarter is nothing. So this is a very new project. I don't buy companies that are not making any money. IMUX, we covered that, but it is a buy here. I do like IMX a lot. Oh, IMUX. 71 cents again, a penny stock. So I don't trade penny stocks. Again, they don't have any revenue. So TTWO is the GTH6 company. Do you think it will go up? I don't like the chart. I don't like the chart, but I didn't know that. It gapped down. So I'd buy that one at like 160. That's where I want to buy it. I don't want to buy it in the red zone because it's expensive. We want to buy stocks in crypto when they're cheap. How do we know when they're cheap? They're down here in the golden zone. Okay, that's how we know when they're cheap. So I want to buy it down here. I don't care. Look at that. It was back there in April, I believe. That was your time to buy, August of last year. Okay, at $130. Up here, no thank you. And it's gapping down. I would be careful. Oh, there was a delay that there's on Grand Theft Auto, yeah. It's just, again, I don't care about the news. All I care about is what the data says. SMCI, this is semiconductor, red dot on the monthly. This is a tough one. I'd watch for a green dot on that one next week. AMAT's up there in the red zone. We're not interested. PFE, these healthcare stocks, I think, are still setting up for a move, guys. I know we've been watching them for a while, but a lot of them are setting up really nicely. Fast Solar, another solar company up here in the red zone, taking profits. Red dot in the red zone, we're selling. AMAT, again, we're selling. Novax, they had earnings today, didn't really move. Looking for a green dot on that one next week. And then ON, not really doing anything. Billy, up there in the red zone, again, taking profits. Red dot in the red zone, you should have been selling that one at 30. The VIX has been heating up, but it got rejected really hard today, so that was interesting. We'll see if that continues to go up into next week. We got LMNT. I got stopped out on this one at like 475 or something like that, but that thing is tanking now. I actually like this one for next week. I'm going to put that one on the weekly. I did get stopped out for a small loss, but it is still green on the monthly, and it is pulling back, so what we're needing now is that green dot here on the daily. Once we get the green dot on the daily, I think that one's going to be an excellent one to strike. Wolf's up in the red zone. We're selling. Soxel, again, seller that one. ENPH we covered. ZK. Getting pretty high there on the blue wave. I'd chill on that one. That's a pretty new coin as well. And Tesla, like I said at the beginning, I'm short Tesla. Tesla's up here in the red zone. I think it's going to come back down. Once it breaks 400, I think it's going to free fall. If it breaks 400, my short's going to pay like crazy. So I just don't like Tesla up here. I don't think it has a lot going for it. Their sales in China are down, and Germany are down. They're paying their CEO $1 trillion. Where are they going to make the $1 trillion? Right? They only make $28 billion a quarter. So, I mean, they're paying Elon Musk $1 trillion in his payment package now. Now, he could buy the stock with that money, but also, right, we're up here in the red zone. So we just don't want anything to do with Tesla right now. I'm short Tesla. ARM coming down again. Red dot in the red zone, place to sell. LUMN, red dot in the red zone, we're sellers. XYZ, gapping down on the earnings. Nice. So this is actually a decent looking dip. So we just need the daily. This one's probably red on the monthly now as well. Yes, it is. So a lot of these tech stocks, guys, I've been telling you, it's not a good look. And ACH also gapping down today. So that's the watch list. Let me go ahead and share this with you guys. So I'm going to share two lists with you. So the first one's going to be the green list. That's every single name that we just covered here on this. And I'm going to take some chart requests. So drop your chart requests in here in the chat. So here's the green list for November 7th. So this is every name we're watching going into next week. And then I'll go ahead and drop, I'll go ahead and drop the, give me one sec here. Did that post? Yes, it did. So that's the green list. You guys can download that at any time by clicking on the link over here. Okay, and then you could pull up that list. These are all the names we just covered on today's live. And then I'm going to drop the favorites as well. So if you guys click on that, all you got to do is click on this flag right here, and you could select a color, and you guys can add it into your own watch list and obviously do your own due diligence and things like that over the weekend. And then finally, here are the favorites for next week. So these are names that are setting up for trades. All these names are setting up for moves, and we're looking for positions on actively next week. So let me go ahead and copy this. And this is the favorites from November 7th. So I'm also going to share this here on YouTube. So let me go to YouTube here. If you guys are a member on YouTube, maybe you guys don't want to join Discord. Maybe you don't have Discord. I love Discord. I think it's one of the best platforms for what we're doing here. So I'm going to share this with you guys. So this is the 11-7 favorites. And then this is going to be shared to our YouTube Spartans. If you guys are not a Spartan on YouTube, you guys can hit the join button here. And you guys will be able to get access to that watch list. That's the favorites watch list. Again, all you got to do is click the link, and that will pop that up. I will also share the green list with you guys as well. Here as well. So this one would be the green list. Let's see, 11-7 green list. Boom. Okay, so both those are now there. So if you guys are on YouTube, I'll show you guys how to get to that. If you guys are a new Spartan here on YouTube. And again, we'll take chart requests here. Just drop those chart requests over here in the live chat, and I'll be taking some for a while, I guess, until we run out, because I got nothing to do today. So if you guys are on my page here, it's just youtube.com/overkill trading. If you come over here to posts, you can see both of those posts right here. So you can just click on this link, and then boom, you guys can see all of those names that we just covered today, along with the favorites as well here. And again, that's just, if you're on YouTube here, you just have to hit that join button and you'll get access to those. I think it's like $5 a month or something like that. If you guys want to become a Spartan here, that also gets you access to priority and chart requests here in the chat as well. And then, of course, it's over here in the Discord as well. If you guys aren't in the Discord, you need to join the Discord. That's the place to be if you guys are trying to level up. Again, $4 a month is less than a Starbucks coffee. Craig, I got your email, brother. I'll respond here after the stream. All right, what do we got here? I see one for Assad for DUOL. You guys have really been talking about this one a lot lately. Had a big sell-off there. Pretty decent earnings. They got hit really hard there after their earnings, so this one's down a lot. Man, it's coming back down into support. 200 seems like a good square level for this one. So, I mean, if you were going to play this, I would set a stop loss at like 180 and then play that back up to the red zone. But I don't like the fact that the dot's not green here on the monthly yet. So if you're taking a stab at it, if you think this is the bottom here at 200, you just need to use a stop loss at like 180. What else we got? CRM recovered. Elf. Elf is getting smacked too. So this one's actually back down in the golden zone now. They actually had a decent earnings. They beat on their earnings. Got the red dot on the monthly though. So yeah, I'd be watching the daily here. It had a bottom right back down here at 50 before it pumped up to 150. I would watch for the daily. You need the daily, the weekly, and the monthly on that one. That had a huge sell-off there after earnings. That'd be an interesting one to buy once stuff settles down and we start going sideways a little bit. INJ. Yeah, guys, drop your requests in. I'm taking requests from the chat now. INJ looks good. Nice breakout today. Got a green dot here on the daily. Targets up there at 16, around 16 bucks. Okay, that looks good. I like that one here. Doesn't have the monthly yet, but it got one back here in July at around 11, and now it's all the way down at 7. So you can wait for that confirmation, but that looks like a double bottom to me. I think crypto's about ready to... I think altcoins, excuse my language, altcoins are about ready to just go crazy, dude. INJ looks good. I was actually looking at buying this one today. Once we get this next round of weekly dots from the indicator, I think it's going to be the absolute bottom of altcoin, this altcoin dip. And I think you're going to see prices absolutely fly. So watch the weekly chart, but that right there is a big igniting candle on INJ. So that looks good all the way back there to 16. H-bar? What's H-bar doing? I still like H-bar above 15 cents. As long as it holds 15, it looks good. I'd watch for that daily dot there on H-bar. That monthly is red. It just needs to hold 15. It needs to hold 15. If you can get a green dot on this one here in the next couple days and we're above 15, that thing's definitely going right back there to 30. RGTI. Oops. NASDAQ. Okay, that thing's falling. Where should we have sold this one? We should have sold this one up here off these red dots. Okay, right here at around 50. Now it's retracing. I wouldn't buy this one until it comes back down to like 20. Okay, that put us right into the average, that moving average. But you can see it doesn't have the red dot on the monthly yet, but I think that one's going to retrace back down to 20 bucks. Okay, again, should have been selling in the red zone up here. Red dot in the red zone is our sell strategy. If you're not sticking to the strategy, I don't know what you're doing. Again, I was explaining to someone on our private lesson today on a Zoom call that if you don't have a sell strategy, if you have a buy, if you could have the best buy strategy in the world, but if you don't have a sell strategy and you don't know where to take profits, it's pointless, right? It's like you're throwing a dart with a blindfold on. It's like you're shooting a you know what at a target, and your eyes are closed. How are you going to hit the target if your eyes are closed? So we got to stay disciplined. Again, guys, all of our stuff here, everything that we do is based on 3 things: logic, data, and discipline. If you don't have one of them, the strategy isn't going to work for you. The discipline is probably one of the most important. Okay, it's so easy to think, oh, we're going to keep going up. I hope we keep going up. Hope is not a strategy. Okay, our strategy is to sell the red dot in the red zone. Okay, we repeat that over and over and over and over again right here. Boom, boom. I cover all these rules at the beginning of every live stream every single week because it's the most important thing. You have to have a strategy if you want to be successful in the markets. If you don't have a strategy, if you're just buying because someone on Twitter said to buy, you're screwed. You're not going to be able to succeed. You got to have a plan. You got to have a strategy. And you got to have the discipline to follow it. And that's not just with trading. That's with everything in life. If you're working out, if you want to lose weight, if you want to get better, if you want to get smarter, have a plan. Read a book. Watch YouTube. 1 hour a day. Do it. Don't say you're going to do it and not do it. Say you're going to do it and do it. Logic, data, discipline. Okay? Taking profits up here. What else we got? CELH from Assad. That thing gapped down. I was telling you guys to sell this one again. Red dot in the red zone. Selling, 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 selling. Okay, this was one of our best trades this year. Where did we get in? Where did we get in, guys, on CELH? Right stinking there. Right stinking there in March. Okay, $27 or whatever. Pop. 200%, folks. 200% move there. Beautiful move. Got the red dot now. Again, I was saying sell this thing at 65. I was like a broken record. Boom. Sell it, sell it, sell it. Earnings, miss, get wrecked. So you missed your opportunity to sell. I really don't know what to do when you get into this position. You either got to hold and wait till it bottoms and buy more, or you just sell and give up all your gains that you made by waiting for price to get back up here. It's tough. Like, again, if you don't stick to the strategy, it's tough when you get into a position like this, when you just had all those gains and then you're like, man, this thing's just going to keep going. It's going to keep going. It's going to keep. We should never, ever, if you guys are following our strategy, hear me out. We should never, ever, 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 ever be buying in the red zone on the daily. You should never buy in the red zone. It should never happen. Never. Okay, if you're using our strategy. That is where we sell. We want to buy in these golden zones. Okay? So, that's tough. I mean, that's down like what? 20, look at that. Ugly. 31% this week. Ouch. All those gains from all the way over, all the last 2-3 months, gone in 1 or 2 days. Okay, the markets are brutal. And again, if you're not following the strategy, okay, if you're not following the strategy, I don't know what to tell you. You should have sold right here, and you should have sold right here. Both of those came in the same spot at 62, 63 bucks. SERV, I love you guys. I'm not trying to be hard on you. I'm just trying to say, like, this is what we do. We don't sway from our strategy. We got to stick to it, right? We got to stick to it. Serve, this is a robotics company here. That one doesn't have any data yet. I don't like the weekly, man. I don't like the weekly charts. Stocks worry me right now, guys. I'm sitting with a fat stack of cash right now because something just doesn't feel right. Like, I love seeing all these altcoins pop and go up, but that's normally the sign that the end is close, right? The end of the bull market is close once you see all the alts and all the lower cap stuff start going up. Honestly, one of my favorite stocks right now is still Snapchat. We've been long Snapchat since down here at 7. It's up at 8 now, but it has a lot of room to go, and it just gapped up on earnings. So I really like Snap here. Snap has the quadfecta here. It has a green dot on the monthly. It has a green dot on the weekly, and it has a green dot on the daily, and it has a green dot on the 4-hour. I don't see that very often, folks. I don't see all 4 charts lining up, and Snap is. Okay, and our target's simply up here at 12 bucks. Ron says, ILMN. Welcome, D111 Consulting, the newest YouTube Spartan. What's up, baby? ILMN from Ron. Keep those requests coming, guys. Keep the requests coming on in, baby. And again, if you guys are just joining, we just finished our watch list. We're just taking requests now, but all these names here are the weekly watch list favorites. We just dropped those over here in the Discord. You guys can check out all those. I think these are all the best setups going into next week. You got ARB, you got Bonk, you got Ondo, you got Pinlink, AVAX. A lot of names on here setting up really nicely going in. There's about 20 or 30 names. Again, you can download that entire watch list by clicking on this link over here in the Discord. You can also get it on YouTube. There's about 35 tickers here. I have a list of about 400 stocks in crypto that I follow, and these 35 stocks in crypto are the best when it comes to analyzing the charts for entries next week. Okay, these are stocks we would look to buy next week. What's this? ILMN. It's got a red dot there on the daily, so I would set a tight stop at 110 on this. I don't like that red dot there today. It needs to. You're playing this thing back to 150. They had a pretty nice earnings call. That red dot's a little concerning, though. So I would move a stop loss. I'd probably put a stop at anywhere from 110 to 115 on this one, buddy. What else we got? Yeah, Jeff, I agree. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with altcoins pumping right now, but it's like I'm just weirded out, man. It's just weird, man. because a lot of signals in the stock market are saying, hey, warning, 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 self-destruct. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm short pretty heavy right now on stocks. I'm shorting Tesla, Nvidia, Palantir, and SoFi, and the whole entire tech sector right now. I just don't know who's buying these names up here at all-time highs. Like, they're just all-time highs, dude. Why buy up here when you can buy down here? BBI should be looking to enter when the green monthly shows up. Yep, but we could be a while away from that happening because it's got a red dot here right now, and they got earnings on Monday. So I would not be in BBAI. Hopefully you were selling up here off the red dot. Hey, Candy. GLM. Keep those chart requests coming, folks. I'll stay on as long as they keep coming. I got my energy drink here. I got the Zip Fizz in hand, ready to go. GLM, that's got a weekly signal, so I like that. Monthly hasn't came yet, but this thing does look like it's gaining some momentum. Target would be 35 to 40 on that one. That one looks pretty good. Pete says Algo. Algo had a nice move today as well. A lot of coins popping here. A lot of coins popping. Target would be up there at 30. The weekly's looking good. Very low down here, so you guys can see again. Think of this blue wave as a fear and greed index. When it's up here, okay, that means people are greedy. That means we just had a big move to the upside. When it's down here, that means people are fearful, right? We just absolutely sold off. So I like the fact that it's down here. It's getting some buyers here today. And I think Algo looks really good here. Another one that's down here in the golden zone. Okay, it doesn't have the monthly yet. Okay, it doesn't have the monthly yet, but I think it's coming. That's another ISO coin that we need to be paying attention to here. Big room back up here to the red zone too at 30. GRT from PK. D111 says I'm looking for the indicator. Yeah, if you guys need the indicator, if you guys want to download it, it's right here in the Discord. Okay, you just come over, go to the Discord. That link's in the description of this video. Nightbot just dropped it in the chat there, overkillinvestingclub.com. Click on the trading indicator link, and then all you got to do is click this link. It takes a couple of clicks, and everything loads. All the indicators load. You get my entire trading layout by using that link there. Okay, if you have any questions or trouble with that, just shoot me an email. My email's right there under that trading indicator thread there. GRT looks good. GRT looks good. I think that green dot is coming here on GRT. First target would be up there at 15 cents, guys. I gotta say, man, if you held altcoins, if you've been around for the last I don't know, since April, I think you absolutely deserve the pump that's coming here, because these charts are just looking too ridiculous right now. They are looking pretty crazy right now. The volume coming into these names is insane. Okay, we got smart money volume coming in, so this is crazy. I mean, it's absolutely insane what is happening, and you absolutely deserve this pump that's coming. If you guys have been holding since April with us, we took some profits a little bit in August, but we're back in, and these markets are absolutely looking insane right now. Everything is lining right up here. So I really like GRT here. I would buy GRT here at 7 cents. I was looking at GRT. I was looking at GRT like 3 days ago at 5 cents. I was like, man, look at it, right? It's right back down at the 2022 low, the lowest price it's ever been in 3 years. So as Twitter and everyone's telling you the bear market's here, altcoin season's not going to happen, it's all over, everyone just go home, right? That's the sentiment right now. That's been the sentiment since we had that liquidation dip, right? People are just fed up. They're quitting. They're going to find the next shiny object to chase to try to get rich quick. This is not a get-rich-quick strategy, guys. I just want to tell you that right now. Our strategy is a swing trade strategy, okay? We're longer-term swing traders, 1 to 6 months out. Again, right now, since October, we've been down here. Okay, after that big liquidation, everybody was down. If you didn't take profits in August with us or take some off the table in August, okay, you were down here in despair. This is not where you sell. This is where you hold, you go do something else for a couple weeks or months, and wait till we rebound, okay? GRT is right here at 2022 lows. This is the lowest price in 3 years. The lowest price in 3 years, okay, is where you're getting it. So you're buying it cheaper than everyone's bought it in the last 3 years. And this thing was all the way up here at 50 cents back in February. So 7 cents to 50 cents, that's a pretty nice move. That's like 800%. So I like GRT a lot. I do like GRT. I want to see that green dot signal for the confirmation, but I think you're going to get it here very, very soon. Jeff says LPT. Liverpeer. That looks good too. At $5. Does that one have the monthly? It doesn't. But again, it's down here at 2023 lows. As high as $30. It's sitting at $5. Again, as long as we're buying down here, we're going to beat everybody else and sell it up here. Okay, the goal is to buy when people are in despair, when people are fearful, when people are uncertain. Do you think over the last month we've been up here when everyone's screaming and excited and having a good time? No. No, no, no. Do you see anyone saying XRP is going to $10,000 by the end of the year? What do we call that? That's called delusion. Delusion. Okay, we don't see that right now. We're down here psychologically, right? Trading is psychological, okay? When everyone else is not having a good time, when you see the chat and people are crying and people are sad and people are mad and people are frustrated, that's when we're in despair, okay? We've seen that over the last month, and now you're seeing us come up out of it. Eventually, we're going to get everyone back into the market. Everyone's going to be screaming. Everyone's going to be shouting, oh my gosh, crypto, that's going to be up here, and we're going to be taking profits. So a lot of these names do look good. A lot of them are just still missing their monthlies, but that doesn't mean they can't show up here this month. So I do still like LPT here. What else we got? RR. That one's trying to find a bottom here at 4. I'd probably buy this one on the next green dot. Another Robotics name. No data on the monthly. Weekly chart coming down pretty hard, though. Yeah, that's a tough one. If you would have bought that one with us, we were buying this at $2 back here off the weekly back in August. $2 all the way up to $7. Now we got the red. Now it's selling off. So I'd wait for the weekly on this one. It could potentially bottom right here around $3, though. Right there at the moving average. So I'd watch for the green dot there on the daily, set a stop loss. It'll probably come at around 3, and then hopefully play that move back up. But another robotics play there. Robotics companies have been pretty hot this year. No one's asked about SEI. That's another one I was looking at, Jeff. That one looks good at 18. I like it a lot. I like SEI a lot down here. I look for the weekly on SEI, but I don't see that one breaking down here below 14. That looks very interesting here. RKLB. Rocket Lab. Ugh. Where should you have been selling this one? Right there. Boom. October 13th, you were cashing out at 70. Now it's a falling knife. I wouldn't touch this one. Okay, the macro time frames are very overbought. Red dot on the monthly. I wouldn't mess with it, man. I wouldn't mess with it. I would wait till we correct and get a green dot on either the weekly or the monthly. Okay, but that one looks very scary. Uniswap. We covered Uniswap already. Again, we're bullish on it. We're targeting up here at 12. We want to be buying down here in the golden zone and selling up here in the red zone. I like it a lot. I want to see that green dot come back, but you're seeing that nice bounce there off of $5. That looks really good. Watch for that weekly. So you see the last time, look at all the times this thing printed a weekly. Okay, again, wave down here on the weekly, people are fearful. Wave up here, people are greedy. Selling up here, buying down here. The wave is back down here. All you're missing is the green dot. I don't think this one's going below that support right there at 450. That looks really good. Nice hammer candle this week. I'm going to sell my Filecoin on a daily dot whenever we get the next daily red dot here. You could sell some right now if you want to. It's in the red zone, but we're just missing the red dot. So I'm going to stay disciplined here on Filecoin and just wait. Same thing with NEAR. Just wait for a red dot in the red zone. That could come at $6, $7, $8. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to try to guess. I would just wait for the red dot there on the daily. Jacob says OGN, POLS for a potential 100x. 100x. Ding, ding, ding. What do we have for Jacob, Johnny? Looks decent. Don't know too much about the project, but I'd just be targeting 8 cents. I don't go for the 100x's, guys. I just try to get my get on base, right? We're trying to be consistent. We do that with our Fibonacci zones. So I don't know if it could 10x, but it looks pretty good here if you know something about the project that I don't. What else we got? POLSD Polka Starter. This is Polkadot, 13 cents. Wow. This is that Polkadot meme, huh? Polka Starter. Polkadot's been dead, man. Polkadot's been dragging. Nice breakout today, though. Holy smokes. Nice looking weekly. Polkadot looks really good, man. And they got like 9% staking rewards on Coinbase. So I do like Polkadot here. I actually do like Polkadot. I know it doesn't have the monthly yet, but if altcoin season is going to happen, guys, eventually every altcoin, not everyone, but the majority of them are going to look like Filecoin and Near and ICP. Those are just kicking it off, right? DOT should follow that. And I like it down here at $3. Weekly chart looks really good too. It's been a lagger, been a really big lagger. Polkadot has. What's that up today? That's up pretty nicely today. 23% on the day. Wow. It's crazy, man. DOT on top. Yes, sir. What else we got? SUI. Keep those requests going. SUI looks good as long as it can hang on to 180. So I'd set a stop loss at 180 right now on SUI. I don't really like the monthly, and the weekly's pretty far down here. So if you want confirmation, wait for the weekly. But if this thing's going to bottom here, it's going to hold 180, right? That's what that green dot's telling you. That's saying, hey, this is the bottom, and it's at the bottom of our fib level. So up above 180, it looks pretty good. SUI does. HFT from Cells. What's going on, brother? HFT. That one's picking up a little bit too. Target on that's up there at 13. I don't think that one has the monthly yet either. That's kind of been a rug pull so far. Hash flow. Yeah, you want to wait for the macro time frame, either the weekly. The weekly looks good. Wave way down here. You're just missing the green dot. So if you believe in this project, I don't think this is a bad place to take a stab at it. What else? OP. OP sitting at 40 cents. Nice candle there on the monthly. OP looks good too, dude. I sold out of this one at 70, and it ended up dipping really hard. But it looks like it's reversing now, looking like it wants to go back to a buck or a $1.50 there. Weekly looks really good. I like OP. I actually like OP. Nobody asked about POL. What's POL? Oh, Polygon. Polygon's a dead project, it seems like. No one ever asks about this one anymore. But it's got the daily, pumping a little bit. Target on that would be up there at 34. BNKK. Bonk. Ooh. 19 cents on that one. Honestly, I don't know about these treasury companies. I think I'd rather buy something like Bonk. B-O-N-K. Just buy the crypto. I'd just rather buy the crypto here. So you look at the weekly. Every time it gives you a green dot down here, just like it did in March, big move up. Okay, you probably got one right here. You got one right here in September. Huge move up. So I really like Bonk. That one's on the favorites list from today. Bonk's right there. Even up 11%, I still like it. I still like it a lot. I like it a lot. Yes, sir. Target on that's up there in the red. Chris is still holding OP good. Good. I think that one's going to reverse too. Pretty much every altcoin is setting up for a move right now. If this is for real, if these dots are for real today, we should see a lot of these names back in the red zone here in the next 1 to 6 months. Look at File, man. File's just, look at that. 2 days up 150%. That's insane. Am I doing stock or coins and wish you would say because so confused? I don't know what name you're talking about. FET. Bet is a crypto. Nice move today. Target on that would be 80 to $1. That one have a green dot on the monthly yet? Not yet, but that thing's probably coming here soon. Weekly's there. So bottom looks like it's at 20 cents. Got a big range back to 80 to $1 there. Most crypto treasury companies are going to pop when crypto enters the bear market. Yep. You guys want to know my favorite crypto treasury company? DJT. Yep. $13. Still love it. I bought it at 17, but I don't care. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter if I bought it at 17 or I buy it at 13 if it goes to 45. It's not going to really make a difference to me in the end, right? In the short term, I'm down 20%. It sucks, but again, this is going to be one of the biggest treasury companies in the world. They have two, right? They have World Liberty Financial. They have Trump Coin. They own a ton of CRO. They own a ton of Bitcoin. That's the one that's going to pop in the bear market. Boom. Okay, look at the monthly on DJT. Look how far down here it is. Okay, no one's buying DJT. You look at our chat, everyone's just freaking out, right? Everyone's losing their mind. Oh my God, DJT is going down, right? Because they've only been looking at it over the last week. We're looking at it over the terms of months, right? 1 to 6 months out. Okay, I'm buying DJT for the prices in the red zone. I don't care what it does down here. I don't care if it goes down another 20%. I'm buying for the prices up here. Okay, between 44 and 48. If that happens, right, and it's not the matter of if, but when, that's a 250% move. I'm more than happy with that. I don't care that I'm down 20%. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, this thing will bottom when you get the monthly signal. We jumped the gun on the monthly dot. That's why we're down 20%. But once that signal comes back, it's not going to be trading at 13. It'll probably be trading around 18 to 19. So just wait for the green dot there on DJT. Average out on altcoins with a green weekly, or just let them rip. It's up to you, man. This market is weird, dude. Like, it's just so, it's crazy. Like, look at Filecoin. Filecoin just has the monthly showing up right now. So this thing could go back to 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks. I don't know. It was up here at 200 back here in the last bull run, $220. That's insane. That's insane. So if it has a move like that from here, I mean, do the math. Yeah, and a lot of them don't even have weekly dots yet. That's the crazy thing. The weeklies haven't even hit yet. Arrow hasn't hit yet. Ondo hasn't hit yet. You guys think today's a big move? Wait till the macro move actually happens. Wait till Bonk actually prints a green weekly, okay, and goes back up to here. Same thing with Aster and ATH and AVAX. They're not even giving the signal yet, and they're up 10, 12% today because we've been manipulated. They've manipulated the price all the way down to flush out all the weak hands, all the retail, and now they're coming back into it. And they're going to pump it back up, and it's going to be just like it was before. Everyone's going to be really excited up here, and everyone's going to be buying it in the red zone because everybody's talking about it. Everyone's been losing their minds down here. Everyone's been very much so in despair, right? This is when you want to buy, when no one's having a good time. Okay, when all the negativity is out there, everyone's quitting. You see on Twitter, I'm giving up, crypto's a scam, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's when you want to buy. You don't want to buy when those guys are saying, yeah, XRP to 10,000 by the end of the year. Right? You don't want to be buying at that time because we're in delusion. We want to be buying after a dip like we got in October. That's the time you want to load up. I was watching a TikTok guy. I can't remember what his TikTok channel is. If I did, I'd drop his name. But he's been around for a while. But one of his rules he said he has, which I actually love this rule. I actually am a really big fan of this rule. He says that he doesn't buy crypto unless the coin market cap fear and greed index is under 30. Okay, when this is under 30, that's when he likes to buy. And look where we're sitting. We're sitting at 21. The fear and greed index is at 21, and you got names like Filecoin up here, up 77%. Near up 31%. Chainlink up 7%. Uniswap up 11%. I mean, it's honestly brilliant. I actually love that guy. You know, I actually love that guy. That's a brilliant strategy because the majority of people are buying in greed, right? They're buying when things are very exciting and everyone's excited, jumping for joy, having a good time, and they're selling in fear. So Warren Buffett says, buy the fear, sell the greed. So I think having that rule saying, hey, I'm only going to buy crypto and add to my bags if this fear and greed index is under 30. I think that's a great rule to incorporate in because then you know the sentiment. We know the sentiment is not good right now. We could tell where we're at on this chart by looking at this, right? We're down here. We're in fear. People are fearful down here. They're greedy up here. People aren't excited about crypto right now. There might be a little bit of excitement today because we're pumping, but you guys get what I'm talking about, right? Why does official Trump act like an inverse coin? I don't know. The bigger the dip, the bigger the rip. That's right. That's right. Yep, 10 minutes. 10 minutes, we'll get the new daily dot. And on Sunday, we're going to get those new weekly dots. So that'll be interesting. That will be very interesting. BTBT. Bit Digital. This one is still green on the weekly, red on the weekly. Needs the green daily. So I'd be watching 250s where we bought them last time. Just watch for the daily on this one. I looked at the wrong alt earlier. I asked about alt layer. It's a crypto. Okay. Alt layer. Looks scary to me. Looks like a rug pull, but it's at all-time lows. So if you believe in the project, you could buy it down here at all-time lows. Alt 5 Sigma, yeah, I bought quite a bit of that one too. That's this coin right here. They're like a treasury company for Trump's new DeFi bank, World Liberty Financial. So they actually own 7.5% of the circulating supply on that. So it does have a green weekly here. And I bought that one right there around, I think I bought it at 212. I think that's my average cost, and it's at 209 right now. So I still like that one a lot. I covered SOUN. You'll have to watch the replay, Michael. Plume. Plume. I've heard a little bit about this one, too. I was looking at it today. They're pretty new. It's honestly just keeps sinking here. So I would just watch 4 cents on that one. Make sure it holds 4 cents. It pretty ugly. It's pretty new, so I can't really tell you. You can see the weekly now, so I'd watch for the weekly. There on Plume. Unless I can look at a different... excuse me. Yeah, you want the weekly on this one, but 5 cents looks like solid support for it. Yeah, Jeff says it's a new real-world asset play. And they actually have a partnership with World Liberty Financial. So World Liberty Financial is Trump's crypto DeFi bank that he's starting. So you could see the platforms he's partnering with. One of them's Aptos, Binance, Ethereum, Tron, Solana, and Plume. Plume is on there. No one knows about Plume yet. No one knows anything about Plume. So it's an interesting play. That's when I first figured out what Plume was. But Aptos is another interesting one as well. APT. I like Aptos a lot too, man. Aptos looks very, very interesting here. Just needs the green monthly, but that one looks like it bottomed. Getting ready to do the ripski, it looks like. I like it. I like it a lot. What do I say about what? BMNR? What do I say now? I don't like the treasury companies very much. I'd rather just buy Ethereum if I was going to buy Ethereum, but I would say that this one needs to hold on to 35. Target's up there at 120. Look for the green daily. That's it for me today, folks. Looks like we got 143 likes here on the stream. So if we can get this video, if you guys are watching the replay, if we can get this video to 300 likes by Monday, I will do a giveaway over here in the Discord. If you guys are watching the replay, smash the like. If you haven't smashed a like yet and you're on the live, go ahead and drop a like, and I'll give away 100 XRP come Monday over here in the giveaways thread of the Discord. That's it for today, guys. If you guys need me, hit me up over here in the Discord in the support chat. I'm happy to answer you guys' questions. We got a great team over here ready to assist you. I hope you guys all have a great weekend. God bless you all. We'll be back here live on Wednesday for some chart requests. Make sure you guys get your chart requests in over here for the chart request video on Wednesday. We will be answering all those just like we did on Wednesday. That's right here in the chart request section. And with that being said, guys, again, have a great weekend. God bless you all, and we will see you guys in the Discord.